Y'all ready for some beef and gravy? Honey, I had a craving for this last night, so let me show you how I do it. First off, I got some ground beef right here. I'm going to go ahead on and add that to my bowl. Now, after that, y'all, I'm going to go ahead on and chop up me some onion, and I'm going to add that to my bowl as well. Now, let's season it up with some of my Earthy Herby Creole, Miss Pressie Mae specialty seasonings, some McCormick's onions and garlic, and some more steak seasoning, and I'm going in with some Worcestershire sauce. So now, y'all, I'm going to crack in one egg, and I'm going to get in there and get that thing all mixed up. Now, after that, y'all, I'm going to start rolling these things up into a ball. Yes, this is going to be beef and gravy the old-fashioned way. So after I do that, y'all, I'm going to add them to my pan. Now I'm ready to go. So now I got me some flour right here. It's going into a separate dish. I'm adding in the same seasonings that I added into the meat. Y'all know how I do. I like to layer that thing on up. I'm going to go ahead on and mix that in real good, y'all. And now it's time to batter them up. So I'm going to batter each one of my patties with this flour mixture, and then I'm going to go ahead on and pop it into Miss Brenda. Now, Miss Brenda good and hot and ready to go. Now, once it build up that good crust on the bottom, I'm going to go ahead on and start flipping them over. Now, once I flip them all over, y'all, I'm going to let them cook on the other side, and then, y'all, I'm going to go ahead on and remove them. Now, don't worry about them being all the way done. Now, we're going to cook them again later. So now, y'all, I'm going to add onions to that same pan. I'm going to go ahead on and saute them up until they get good and tender. Then I'm adding in some flour. Now, I got to cook that flour taste off, so I'm just going to let it cook until it brown a little bit. So now, y'all, I'm adding in some water because we are making gravy. Now, after that get good and thick, we're going to add in some salt, and then we're going in with some pepper, and then I'm going in with some browning because I want a good dark color. Yeah, baby. Y'all see how we starting to get that good old dark color? That is exactly what we want. So now, y'all, I'm going to start throwing those patties into that gravy. And once I get them into that gravy, I'm going to go ahead on and start covering them up with that gravy. Now, once I get them good and covered up, y'all, I'm just going to let them simmer until that meat get all the way done. And, honey, it's time to serve them up. So now, y'all, I got me some mashed taters right here. I'm going to go ahead on and put my meat right there on top of them taters. Yeah, I'm doing too. And now, y'all, I'm going to go ahead on and put some of that gravy right there on the top. Now, I'm also going to put some steamed cabbage right there on the side because I like them. Now, I'm also adding some sweet peas because I like them. Now, I know some of y'all don't, but add what you want. So now, y'all, I'm adding some rolls on the side. And, honey, look at this masterpiece right here. Ooh, wait. Now, y'all already know what's next. I just got to give it a taste. You just can't go wrong with some good old beef and gravy. Honey, honey, honey. The easiest, cheapest meal you gonna find, especially these days. So, y'all go ahead on and make y'all some because that's good right there.